It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll see Quentin Johnston. You always need eyes on him. 4th most catches in the NFL. It's the Colts and the Texans. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Stroud. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And a Tommy Adebawore in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Stroud on 3rd down now. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
They just gave up a sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Returnable here from the 38. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. He gets it to Johnston. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Cousins now on 2nd down. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and I think those numbers are going to increase.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
This pass left side to Downs. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
We're going. Let's go.
Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Taylor. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
And he is going to be out of bounds here, short of the line to gain, so that will be a turnover on downs.
Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when
that's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Michael Davis, powering his way forward. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Well, the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The Colts at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Cousins now to throw on first down.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You look at this Colt defense.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers. 7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
That's how multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken at the 46. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Cousins now from the 50.
He'll check this one down to Taylor.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
A 7-yard pickup.
2nd down, Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnston. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Cousins. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Cousins.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one.
Touchdown, Colts!
Josh Downs.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So that drive, 4 plays, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory.
Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Stroud looking to throw. They'll find Hodgins there complete.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. 3rd and 1. Stroud.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
In there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Kirk Cousins and the offense back onto the field. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big Play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Try! And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And so close, he gets it to the run. Out of bounds right there. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in, and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Houston's offense taking over again. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Stroud now on 1st and 10.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Stroud out of the gun here.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Quentin Johnston and the offense back to work.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Houston set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. Quentin Johnston and the offense back to work. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But boy, he's getting it done in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half with the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Throw left side taken in by Pittman.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Cousins again. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Quentin Johnston
With touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now Stroud. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it.
They get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Here's Stroud.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
The Texans send the punter out as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Cousins.
They'll get this off to Taylor.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. First down. Here's Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Quentin Johnston
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Colts continue to pull away here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins. To the right side, complete to Taylor. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And quickly, they get to the line. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Texans will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Quentin Johnston and the offense back to work. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now, they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over the ball team so we're not going to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Cousins to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
And Stroud now to throw. That is caught by Dell.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Stroud to throw it. Got his man, Dell.
Touchdown, Houston.
Take Dell. 37 yards. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And the lead is down to 24.
Texans 14.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Quentin Johnston and the offense back to work.
A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Richie Grant.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Quentin Johnston and the offense back to work.
Sort of a slow and steady game so far, but reliable for him here in this third quarter.
Sounds like we're describing a possession receiver, right? The one that finds a way to make the big catches, the ones that break the backs of defenses, keep first downs, accumulating. I think he's that and maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, he's been pretty good so far. We'll see if he can make this good game a great game. On 1st and 10, Cousins.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Cousins now on 2nd down.
He gets it to Johnston.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. To the air again, it's Cousins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Quentin Johnston.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts are able to stretch out their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was Quentin Johnston who finished that drive off with a touchdown grab. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
79 Broncos.
Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Houston.
Here goes Stroud again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Stroud looking to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here now, 2nd and 4.
At the 13-yard line.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud on 3rd down now. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays. Touchdown, Texans. DeAndre Hopkins, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Tough there. Good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Quentin Johnston and the offense back to work.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
2nd and 10.
Now Cousins.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They go play action. Cousins.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Play action now. Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown, Colts.
Quentin Johnston from 4 yards out. And the Colts add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was Quentin Johnston who finished that drive off with a touchdown grab. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
And the Texans set to come onto the field.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Following the interception, Cousins.
Pass hauled in by Johnston.
All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Complete to Quentin Johnston. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
He's got another one to Johnston.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the
Touchdown!
Quentin Johnston taking it in. And the Colts have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just had on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Damian Pierce, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And the lead is down to 24.
Texans 35.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
On play action, Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play fake, Cousins. forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Cousins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The Colts on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, if I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Okay, ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Stroud.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The throwing again is Stroud.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And now a fair catch called for him and taken just outside the 40-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
Throwing here, Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you're not going to know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
A 1st down throw for Cousins.
Finds Johnston.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He got 29 yards that time.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, here's Stroud. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. But with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, wrapping up a game that they should be very happy about in which they got the win.
Yeah, I thought they were clearly the better team by the end, and they earned this one with a terrific game plan and consistent effort throughout. Only fitting that they had the ball when the clock hit 0.
So for Indianapolis, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.